Hi everyone, welcome to this video review. This is on the 2017 Power Rangers figures. I have all the variations of the Mighty Morphin figures, so the TV show one on the far right and on the far left, the movie figures. Um, I have them on. I have them as well in this review, so I can just show you guys the different figures side by side, and it's actually pretty cool. So let's get started here. So these 2017 movie figures are actually significantly slimmer than the other figures. This is what they look like. And I'll show you guys his sword. To me, all their weapons, they look like it's made from like ice or like some kind of like blue fire. So as articulation is concerned, sorry about that, let me just put him. As far as articulation is concerned, they have the same articulation as the other 5-inch figures. Only articulation it's lacking is the rotation of the glove and the boots. So let me just show you guys. So this is the figure. So you can move the hand up and down from the shoulder, or side to side and up and down. And you have the elbow, where you can move the hand like so. You can also move the head, but it's slightly restricted because of the raised collar right here. Even the feet, same thing, so you can move the leg side to side or up and down, or even the knee here with the leg like so. So it's very standard articulation, nothing special. So let me show you guys all the different Red Rangers standing side by side. So here's the Mighty Morphin Movie Ranger and the Mighty Morphin regular Red Ranger. So it's actually pretty cool. Like, it looks like this figure has no armor. This figure has some armor, and this figure is fully armored. So it looks like some kind of morphing stage. Or if you guys, I can't remember which one it was, but there was a line of toys from the original Mighty Morphin figures where it showed the full metamorphosis from teenager to dinosaur. It was pretty cool. It was like, let's say it was Jason. It showed Jason gradually morphing into the Red Ranger, and then from there he will gradually became a T-Rex, which was pretty awesome. So that's what it reminds me of. So that's the Red Ranger. And I'll show you the Pink Ranger next. So the Pink Ranger basically has the same, pretty much the same articulation. And the rest of the 4 Rangers, they didn't really come with any weapons. They came with this piece here. So it makes me wonder if they have some kind of internalized power, like the Sailor Soldiers, or how some Rangers, Power Rangers, had like civilian powers, or something similar to that. So let me show you the articulation in these figures. So with the hand, you can move it up and down, or sorry, side to side, or you can move it, sorry, up and down. And the elbow, you can also move it up and down like so. The helmet, again, doesn't really move too much. I don't know if it's because it's new, it's kind of restricted. And for the foot, you can go side to side. Because these figures have no skirt, you kind of have like, you don't have limited like move the legs as much as you want. So that's the Pink Ranger. Oops. Show you the different Pink Rangers. What I noticed is that these Pink Rangers, they have like different shades of pinks, so they kind of stand out a bit. Those are the Pink Rangers. And let's move on. So let's also put this Pink Ranger away like that. So this Blue Ranger here. So they all come with the same weapons. So I'm not gonna you guys the weapons. This is what the figure looks like, and this is the back of the figure. Oops. So Blue Ranger. So blue, blue, and blue. Those what the figures look like. So you can kind of tell like through time how much they've changed. Of course, if I were to pick a favorite, it would always be the TV show Mighty Morphin Rangers because they're nicely balanced. Like there's not too much of one thing going on there. Black Ranger. This is what he looks like. Oops. And I actually want to show you guys like a close-up of his helmet. And I honestly am not a fan of his helmet. As you can tell, you can barely tell the details because everything's black. There isn't any like white or silver or whatever accents like bringing out the details. Everything's black, so you can hardly, even if you hold it up close, I guess you can somewhat tell the details, but it's still really hard. That's the Black Ranger. As you can tell, the other two Black Rangers, they use silver and white to kind of bring out their details on their helmets. So, for the most part, they look pretty awesome. Not sure, like, why they failed to do that for the movie Black Ranger. That's what they look like. And finally, the Yellow Ranger. This is the Yellow Ranger. This is what she looks like. The back of her, this is what she... Yeah, the backs are pretty much now painted on these figures. This is what the three Yellow Rangers look like. So that's yellow. And finally, I'm going to show you guys the original Red Ranger from the pack. This is what he looks like. So, let me see if I can somehow find. He comes with the legacy weapons that when he was released during Power Rangers Super Mega Force, the same like red Blade Blaster, this is what it comes with. It's weird because the Blade Blaster isn't painted, and I originally assumed the Power Sword was from the 5-inch Legacy line, but it's actually the same Power Sword from the Super Mega Force when the Red Ranger was originally released, but they cared to paint that, but not the Blade Blaster. Like how you can tell, it's slightly smaller. So let me show it to you guys. So this is the Legacy Red Ranger's sword, and this this one right here is the Super Mega Force sword. So let me show you guys the figure holding the sword, or if I can even get it on. These days the figures, they've made it so that it's almost impossible to get the weapons on their hands. You kind of have to squeeze it in, and there we go. And then we got kind of lucky getting it in there. This is what it looks like. So articulation is pretty standard as all the other 5-inch figures. So arm, you can move it up side to side, up and down, and even elbow. And then they have the glove articulation, the 360. The head, you can move it like so. The legs up and down, I mean side to side, up and down, and the knee joint, and also the boots also rotate. So that's the Red Ranger. So this figure is pretty much the same as the other Red Ranger, which came with the shield and the golden cuffs. There's no real difference there. The only difference really is that this Red Ranger here has the armor. Of course, like, they just use the same mold because it's a lot easier. So that's my review right there. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to ask. I would be more than happy to help you guys out. Yeah, so apparently we might be getting the Wave 3 figures soon, which is going to be pretty awesome. The Mighty Morphin Red and Yellow Rangers, not red, sorry, White and Yellow Rangers, and the Space Pink, Blue, and Black, so hold out for those. And thanks for watching, and as always, thank you so much for commenting, subscribing, all that. You guys make these videos happen. Thank you, and have a great day. And sorry I didn't hit the price points. Price points for these figures. In Canada, they're $11.99 each. US, I think they're $9.99. Don't quote me on that. These figures here, although I know they're not really officially being reviewed, the movie figures, I don't think you can find them still. I think they're like the only movie figures in Canada I've seen is Ivan Ooze and the Yellow Ranger. The regular figures, certain Toys R Us have them here and there. EB Games have this pink and the red Ranger and the green sometimes. The other Rangers, I don't think I've seen them. So, but be warned, EB Games is charging double the price, and Toys R Us, as opposed to $16.99, is charging $21.99. So yeah, so unfortunately, if you missed them out, you will end up having to pay a little bit more. In US, again, I don't know like how much it's being charged and what the story is there. There's also Legacy 6.5 inch versions of the movie 2017 figures. That's gonna be exciting. I don't know if I'm gonna get them. Probably not, because it's gonna be like $24.99 each, and I already have 5-inch versions of them. But yeah, those figures actually have more articulation and look really nice because already out in the US and fans have been collecting.